episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. Don't control what I'm going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Discord, call unknown, confused, though I got strong. care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone. Reconnecting to my own. Reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throat. Certified, that I know. Certified. No feelings, I let them go. This court took all I know. Good deals, though I got strong. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry. Going through one of my episodes. First time that I'm alone, reconnecting to my own, reconnecting to my own. Now I'm marching to my throne, certified that I know, certified. No feelings, I let them go. Miscontact, all unknown. Good news, though I got stoned. Don't control what's going on. I don't care how they gon' feel about me. I'm not sorry.
What up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy D Green with your boy Soren. We back. Wave Factory. It's going down, baby. What up,
Early
D?
morning. What up, G?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I've been up.
You been
I was
up and
I was
out, moving and grooving.
yeah, I've been up just working on stuff.
Man, you hit me this morning and said you had a classic.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we play it?
I think so. I wanted to get a first reaction on stream. I know I told you, hey man, please don't send it to me yet. I gotta hear it on stream the right way. Chat again. We on my channel, Dimitri Green TV, but most importantly, is powered by the Wave Factory. So follow us on Twitch, Follow us on the Discord, the Wave Factory, where the beats come alive. We making stuff on stream. We talking songwriting, artist mindset, artist development. Basically, if you're an artist, creative, you want to come kick it, you want to develop, you want to sharpen up your skills, this is the place to do it. This is what we love to do. So we just giving game on game.
Bro, if you were in the streams where like we were like cooking up, there's so much game.
Facts.
So,
It,
bro, literally like so much game. It's ridiculous.
I mean, from the songwriting aspects to,
Every layer, dude.
every layer from lyrics, like to vocal production, to beat production, to and to why we doing it. And that's really,
Yeah,
I think, the
wow,
most
yeah.
important thing is like we could tell you, and you can watch 10,000 videos on how to do it, but most importantly, why are you doing this? Why are we
Why,
making these
why
moves?
and when?
Why and when, right? The best moments to make those moves, right?
Yeah.
The time to drop that beat out. That time to understand when you need to layer a higher harmony on a specific line versus maybe keeping some parts of the intros dry. Down to the mixing. Man, I got this. I still have this AI shit I wanted to show you,
I
Soren,
know, bro. We
about
gotta,
you
we
know, and
gotta do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
me and Soren got this record called Locked In that we still sitting on, which I do want to finish all through. I think we might as well just finish the mix
It's
and
on
and
stream.
and
Yeah.
drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the stream, but Soren, without further ado, we always like to kick it off with some new bangers, new music here at the Wave Factory. So Soren,
Bro, we're
has
always cooking. We're always cooking. Me and D are always cooking, bro.
yep.
New, every week. Yeah.
Soren had a
All right.
funny take that this is also like we need to get our music done. So this is a platform also and an opportunity for us to get into the studio. But
Bro,
we,
yeah, it's like a two for one.
yep. But most importantly, we're here to give back, give y'all the information. But again, at the same time, work on our music and shoot, come kick it with us, come vibe with us. All levels welcome, whether you just starting out as producing, songwriting, or just getting in the creative space, artists, managers on the business side, come kick it with us, come chat us with us, all the way up to the experts, man. We're gonna have so many dope people on the show, the Wave Factory.
Oh, yeah.
We already got people in
We got
on
everything,
deck. So
bro. Yeah. We're gonna hit it hard this week. But yeah, man, like man, we got some crazy cookups coming because like we have vocals from like the Migos and like Future. Like we got crazy stuff we can play with.
E40, fat
40.
man, we could do a Fetty Wap. I got some Fetty Wap vocals from the record I did with him and Masika. Man, we could flip
I
some Fetty
remember.
Waps.
Yeah, bro. We could. I mean, you can flip anything. We just like make a beat around the acapella and just
Yeah.
remake them. Yeah.
Facts. Chat, there's a big thing right now, or big take right there too. If you wanting to learn how to make commercial type beats, here's what you
Yeah.
do. Take
Acapellas,
a
baby.
commercial record, strip the vocals on it, drop it in your DAW, load the metronome on it, and
And
create
it's
the
so
beat on
easy
that.
with AI now. You can strip vocals so easy now.
Right.
It used to not be that easy. Now it's cake.
Lala LALAL dot AI. Pay the
Yeah.
$10, get you 700 minutes of sample time, and you literally can do this all day long. This is
Yeah.
honestly how I analyze bass lines. I was analyzing some Dua Lipa records. I love her records, and I wanted to really identify with how that bass line was moving. Threw it in Lala, man, and just extracted the bass line. It was just listening to the bass and hearing the separation in the notes.
Bro, how does it do that? Like so good. Like what is the engine? Like what is it actually doing?
Uh,
Do you know?
Honestly, it has to do something with its ability to analyze the waveform, throw things out of phase, kind of create duplicate copies of it, and
Yeah.
and throw things out of phase in order to cancel out some of the music. Using like mid-side techniques, probably just like stripping away the side. So now you just got like the middle section because basses are typically there. Then you apply a filter. Right now I have everything under 80, and then do some phase reversal in the mid range, and you may have something that sounds
Yeah.
like it, but who
Yeah.
knows what they're doing, bro. But all I know is it's incredible.
Works. Yeah. Bro, we used it on, remember we used it on like one of your records that you couldn't find the beat for, and it was like money.
Yep, yep. Uh, I was gonna say also, I mean, using using it to what else do we use it for? We used it to strip stuff. We use it to
Yeah.
find different instruments. Drums can't be copyrighted, by the way. So if you want to
Uh,
use a certain drum pattern on a commercial record, like you
just
can
copy
use
it.
it.
I do that all the time, bro. I'll hear a song and I like the tempo and I like the rhythm, and I'll just like play like the same kick and clap pattern and then just build it from there.
Right. See,
Yeah.
genius, right? Not just copying, but using it
No,
as a actual tool
yeah.
versus just stealing. And if you want, I mean, who's to say that you can't just copy, you know? I mean, you can't copy melody, but you can absolutely copy drum patterns all day long.
Yeah, because how could you ever copyright a
You
drum pad?
you can't.
Yeah, it's
You really
impossible.
can't, and you can't. So if you really wanted to sample a drum break off another record, you totally could, and not
Yeah.
have to pull out anything off your publishing.
Also, like, we haven't talked a lot about this, but like the tempo of your beat is so important. And if you're like having a hard time like finding that sweet spot um where you want your beat to be, just like copy the drum pattern and the same tempo of like a popular song and then just like build a beat around that. And then you'll have like that nice tempo and you'll kind of find it, you know?
Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. Now and also we were talking about Lala. That they're really like the first stem splitter. I feel like that really came on the
Yeah.
scene. That really that changed it up crazy. But
Yeah.
now we're seeing
Oh,
these
they
stem
went crazy. Yeah.
we're seeing it now in all the DAWs now. Bless you. We're seeing it in the DAWs. We're seeing it in
Yeah,
Fruity Loops
lots of
now.
new logic.
Logic has stem separation now. Serato, the DJ software now has stem separation.
Yeah.
So imagine that, like Soren. Imagine you're DJing in the club, right? And you
Mhm.
got a regular wave pulling from Tidal, but you throw it into the stem separator, and now you could just kick in the acapella right then and there
Yeah.
and blend in another instrumental and
Baseline.
right, or
Yeah.
the bass line.
Yeah.
What?
Just, yeah. Crazy.
Like
Uh,
your
yeah.
remixes and mashups could be stupid crazy on the fly.
Yeah. With the stems.
Right, but immediately at your fingertips on the laptop. Like
Yeah.
I'm DJing in real time and imagine I got this record and then I could just stem split it. I could just grab the melodies minus the bass line, or I could just grab the drums, or I could just grab the vocals. Really, that's what I would do. And then and now I got the crowd rocking to the acapella, getting my
Yeah.
next one ready. They're singing it, boom, and I
Yeah.
bring in my
Teeing
new
it up.
record. And I never had the acapella, but now I'm able to just do that on the fly. Insane.
Bro, it's like, it's getting to the point where it's about to get real crazy. It's
Uh,
about to get real crazy, bro. Cause like, some of the AI like midis and stuff, I'm like, damn, bro, why would you ever even play anything anymore? I
right.
mean, I always will, because me and you have been at it long enough to where we're always gonna play our own, because you know what I mean. But like, if I was a producer now getting into it, bruh, what? Like, just fire midis like at the click of a button, and then like all the stuff you can do with it. I mean, man,
Crazy.
it, yeah, but
It's really endless now. Ideas are really like endless ideas now. You really should have no room. Like only writer's block should come now from like your mental like capacity to
yeah,
like
yeah,
really deal with shit. But because if it comes to like anything tool related, chord related,
nah,
bruh,
nah, nah,
there's everything you need out
yeah,
there. Big shout out to
yeah.
everybody popping in, watching in. What's good? It's your
But
boy Dimitri Green. I'm kicking it with my man Soren. We
yes,
are
sir.
it's the Wave Factory. We're on Dimitri Green TV, but we are powered by the Wave Factory. We doing it YouTube and Twitch streams where we cooking up beat live, talking music production at the highest level. Come kick it with us,
Uh,
yo. Come kick it
But
in
I
the
mean,
chat.
what I was gonna say is like I feel like that's why it's so important to like take those if you're really serious, like if you're really fucking serious, years to like cultivate your own, like not like your own complete sound, because like generational stuff, I mean, you're probably not gonna be there. I'm not gonna, but like carve your own type of way of doing stuff, and it'll just like like when you send someone your beat, it'll sound a little different to them than everything they're getting, and like it just has something else to it because like you've spent so many years crafting it. And I think in this day where like chords and midis and melodies are like a press of a button, you don't even know how to play, I feel like you still should value the art and not just look at it as a shortcut to just pump out hundreds of beats.
Facts, facts.
Yeah.
Cause that right,
Yeah.
because I don't know about you, but I don't think any producer who's really starting out in music. Well, I guess you could say there's a bunch of them rotten apples out there that just want the monetary quick gain, whether that's
Yeah.
clout, money. They're not really trying to make music that lasts through the ages. Like when they're 40 years old, are people still gonna be listening to my music? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And talking positive, like, or did my music really change somebody's feelings in the right way? Like, I don't even think they're like that. So, again, I love your take on it. Is the fact that there still needs to be some art, there still needs to be some musicianship,
Art. Yeah.
with it. And if you're not putting that in, your record is just gonna be for a quick little moment, and you're gonna fall off, and you're gonna fall into depression because you're not gonna be able to catch that same wave ever again because you just got the short term versus the long,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be
And
cooked.
like, yeah, you're gonna be cooked. And like, yeah, man, I think, yeah, everything's so, because it used to be in like the late 90s and early 2000s. If you brought 10 beats to a label, they would sign you because making a beat was hard.
Right,
No
right.
one could make, there was like a few people who made beats. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Like making a beat was so hard. It was so time consuming. Like, so like, but now it's like you can make 10 beats off AI in a day. So I think, and the other problem is music is like one of the only art forms that is technically on the mathematics side of the brain. So, and computers is all just ones and zeros. So I think the combination of all that has just made it really easy to just kind of sit on your computer and click and make beats that sound good. Like you might export it and be like, yeah, I could do hear future on this. And you probably could because it's probably just like a dope trap sample and like some hard drums. But like you really, really want to like have something you're proud and like stand on, and like you really got to cultivate your own way in a
Facts,
sense.
facts.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find this Instagram post. I want to see if you agree with it. Um, it's a producer talking about how we gave away the craft.
Oh,
Because they're saying like, because you're saying it's exclusive. You
yeah.
know, it was it was exclusive to be a producer.
Yeah, like
It was exclusive to
hard.
be an
Yeah.
artist. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I
it
mean, there's so much gatekeeping, but more for artists, but as a producer, yeah, it was kind of like labels were just like, damn, you made these 10 beats, and then they sign, and then like they were on a big album. It was like, yeah, like making a beat was like, yeah, it's just not what it is now, man.
Yeah, I really wanted to find that video, but he had a very strong opinion about how,
Yeah.
again, that we gave away the craft for clicks and likes, and now our
Uh,
craft is devalued so much because now, and there is a sense of right behind that, because now it's a consumer based market versus like a professional exclusive based market,
That's
right?
a, that's why I tell everyone though, like if you have any sort of natural talent, like um start writing your beats, start recording, start learning how to mix your vocals, start learning how to master. Because if you can do everything, now you're a force in this space where there's just a million producers on their little HPs with Fruity Loops, and you can surpass all that. So, and even, all right, let's say you can't get on the mic. Well, learn how to engineer them because a lot of times, bro, a lot of people, producers got their foot in the door by engineering.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually not like, you know what I mean?
See, and I was just thinking right now, how much I elevated as a producer and as a creative because I took like the mixing engineer route.
Oh, yeah. And like, I mean, I have an option because like, uh, yeah, I just, cook up at home and like, if I wanted my shit to sound good, I had to figure it out. Like, I had to call D for years. I had to call other people I know for years, like literally years. But there's no option. Like, I mean, unless you're a big artist, you don't have like people engineering you that know what they're doing.
Yeah. And
Oh,
and again, that job was
yeah.
used to be dummy exclusive. Like,
Um,
what? You got a cat that rock. Like, when I went to audio engineering school, like, it was still very tight knitted group of cats that could work in the studios, who could engineer, who could really change your life when they touched your record.
and think about like, bro, think how complex it was. Nothing was on a computer. You're mixing everything off actual stuff.
Right.
Like, bro, what? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's and like some of those records, like back in the day, man, some of those mixes still, I'm like, how did they get the vocal to sound like this with essentially no plugins?
Man, analog color, baby, tape. You know
Uh,
what I'm saying? Like, I want go listen to that Dr. Dre Chronic
oh,
2001 album, bro, and just go listen to that old Marshall Mathers LP. You know, by the way, I think it was the 25th or the 20th anniversary that just dropped of the Marshall Mathers LP, bro. I've been having a blast listening to that mix, bro. But and
it's a
listen to
new
that.
mix
I think, yeah, they remixed it just a little bit. I could tell that, you know, listening to the first
for
passes versus this anniversary edition, they absolutely went into
you think
the
they
sessions.
mastered it or you think they went into the stem? There's no you think they have the stems? There's no way.
Oh yeah, they went in.
You think they went in?
They probably still could have the sessions recalled in the console and was able to recall those sessions.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, damn, bro. Imagine like being the guy who's tasked with like, hey, we need the stems from 25 years ago.
Hey, I'm the type of engineer to have them joints, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know about you, but I am a digital hoarder. I'm
yeah.
gonna say hoarder.
I do hoard. It's just all on my hard drive.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you got hard drives on hard
you say
drive.
a hard drive like you got one. This is just one stack off the rack.
I only have
Three
two.
lacy drives and then this is a 4 terabyte, all completely filled. In
You know what I noticed,
You
bro?
know about this one. You know, I got a few Chris Brown sessions on this bad boy. I even got the
But we
I
gotta,
need to get the power supply, bro, and fire this
uh,
up, bring this
we
back.
gotta, we have to fire that up.
I
Ha-
got you, bro. This man, oh my god, there's one record on here, bro.
yeah.
I This fool Felly had the smasher, bro. He had
He
the
didn't drop it?
smasher. No, he never dropped
Ah,
it, bro. I don't know what happened, but
bro.
when
It
I
always
tell you this record that he did with Chris, bro,
Oh, the hardest songs in the world aren't released.
Oh my gosh. I was just when they played that record, bro, they
Yeah,
have this sound in here and it was just so alien.
yeah.
It goes boom, boom,
Like the bass.
boom, like it's this lead synth that just glides up and down. But
Yeah.
bro, when I
Was it like trap or was it like R&B?
no,
It's
it's
kind of
like
like
it's a
slow.
hundred, like 198,
Yeah, yeah,
bro. I felt, and mind you, this is story time real quick. I remember it was like my second week working with Felly,
yeah.
and he's like, I had a session with Chris. Mind you, I was so jealous that I get invited to session. I'm just starting out as a new engineer. And I'm thinking, bro, what? You had a session with Chris and I wasn't there? Like, what? What? What?
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah.
was your engineer. Like I thought it was your guy, bro.
Oh.
Man, but then he was like, think about this. As an engineer, you go to school for engineering. You're a producer at heart,
Yeah.
but you didn't go to school for engineering, or you went to school for engineering,
But you're a
little music
producer.
production. But I'm still like a music producer. But I got hired as like an engineer, creative.
Yeah.
But he's like, take this session. This is a rough idea that we have. So basically, kick, clap,
Yeah.
main foundation, no 808, no bass line, and a Chris Brown hook,
Oh, so it's-
and was like, freak this, and was
you
like, add the
have
bass
it?
lines.
You have it?
It's on that hard drive.
Bro, yeah.
It's on that hard drive, but it was like add the bass line, arrange it,
Oh,
get me a version for a feature because I'm trying to get 50 Cent on it. Imagine
what?
this is like my second week. Imagine that, bro, of like a task.
You're probably just like, what the?
I'm
Yeah.
living my dream, bro. Like what? I get to work on some CD in my own like personal crafted space. I can make all the mistakes I wanted to. Nobody's judging me. I get to add bass line and 808s. I'm playing keys on, bro. Like,
Bro, what did you know about engineering back then?
I mean, I
A little
knew
bit.
how to record. I still have my engineering degree, so I knew how to rock SSL. I knew Pro Tools.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you were you were actually well versed in it at
Yeah,
that time.
I was like 6 months out of audio engineering school when
Okay.
then I got hired, but this was like my second week in. This is like project number two I'm working on with Felly, bro. Like you couldn't tell me shit. I was, but man, when I listen back to that work, now my ear is like, oh my god, what was I thinking? What was I doing? But the sounds were
Well,
different, the beats were
sounds
different.
were
Like,
different, the beats were different. Bro, imagine back then, you're not hearing what you hear in your car driving around now. Like the mixes were way different. So
mm-hmm,
what you're hearing back then, you're mimicking, and it was different.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like it was a lot busier. No one EQ'd sounds like that. Like basically, like most of the hi-hats have no EQ. Like they left all the low end, all the high end. Like it's more like rough. Uh, yeah.
You know what was very distinct though in this session that I've seen that I really feel like what takes like what separates the like very like a decent producer from like a very successful producer, I feel like is the utilization of actual synth keyboards and actual real keys. Um,
Yeah.
all of these sounds on here were for from like a T virus or a Nord lead.
Yeah.
Um,
All
and I some of my best beats I ever made in my entire career were made from like the motif, getting my sounds, getting that analog warmth coming out of those quarter-inch cables coming into the interface. It's different than just from that VST to the DAW.
that's inspiring. Like when, bro, if it sounds good, you're gonna make better music.
Right. And if you notice, every classic producer or every real producer has, once they get some money, they go ahead and flood their studio with synths and sounds, and because that's, you know,
Once we get sponsors, I'm gonna have it all. Like I'm going analog for sure. Like some of the like bass lines you can get with some of that stuff with the warmth. Oh man, it's crazy.
yep.
Crazy.
You should do it like how Dark Child used to do it. I don't know if you Rodney Jerkins Dark Child,
Okay.
legendary producer. I got the honor of working in his studio for a couple sessions.
Yeah.
Didn't get hired. Obviously I didn't body the mix. Another story, but
Yeah.
um one thing I took away two things from his studio. I took away the master fader hack in Pro Tools, being able to have multiple master faders in your session. I was
Yeah.
only using one master fader, many tracks, and then going into one master fader, and then that's it. But no, when I went to Rodney's studio, aka Dark Child, and I talked to his engineer, he had 20 master faders in his session, and I was like, "What? What? How? What?" And it was a
Mm.
Pro Tools trick that they were using to up the bit rate on the faders. But that's a whole nother conversation. We can get into that later. But secondly, that pertains to what we're talking about with synths was every synth that he had, bro. I'm telling you, he had 30 to 40 synths, and he had them stacked and mounted on the wall, bro.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
the entire wall was filled with synths, right? But
All
the
plugged in too. Like he could just hop on all of them. Yeah.
But nah, bro. The coldest part was it was all ran with hard MIDI. So all he would have to do is go dial the sound. He had an engineer that would go dial the sounds, and he would just be triggering via the MIDI. So he wouldn't even have to move from his desk, but would have access to every sound in his arsenal right from his desk because he's just using the MIDI through cables. Basically, if you look right here, right,
Yeah.
like
Damn,
like
I never even thought of it like
yeah,
that.
so like right here,
Yeah.
right, how you have your MIDI in and then you have your MIDI through. So imagine you're just creating this network of MIDI
Yeah.
that
And then
he's just sending it from his main desk, but he has access to all of his keyboard sounds, and
and it,
he just has
yeah.
an assistant. He's like, "Oh, I want to use the Juno 6," and so he'll go back. His assistant go back there, load up the Juno 6, and then he'll start programming the bass, and he'll start going through it. But he'll just be sitting there, right there at his desk, but access to all the hardware synths.
Yeah, because the sound's still coming out, so it's still getting all the benefits. It's just he's able to trigger it from
He's
wherever.
just triggering it via MIDI,
Yeah.
but and then he's just getting that output sent back in through
Yeah.
his back to the DAW.
Bro, that's so sick. Can you imagine, bro?
Oh, I was like, yo, she's the goat. Like, I see why your records sound like this. You have classic and
Yeah.
also, and there's a reason why we all want the D7. There's a reason why we all want a Juno. There's always a reason why we want, because they've been making records on them since for years,
Ever. Ever.
forever. And
Yeah.
so
And like yeah, I mean literally how many records? I mean it's endless.
why you think every major studio still has a classic Fender Rhodes keyboard sitting there ready to be mic'd up?
Yeah,
Because
because
Stevie Wonder done showed y'all how to really rock a Rhodes, and that it's a classic staple for R&B. Like
yeah,
that's just, so
it
you got
is,
to have it.
yeah, it is R&B.
So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, every yeah, every producer that gets a little money should definitely
you see them, they all go and get hardware synths.
uh,
Like, go
does
look
it
at Frank
sound
Deuce's room. Everybody has at least a D6 or a D7, a Roland, a Nordlead, a Virus,
think
something in there that's gonna give them
how
that.
easy think how many beats you can make, dude, if you had a engineer and then all those on your keyboard and you could just sit there and he mixes it while you just make the beat, bro.
I remember, and that's what he would do. He would just be like, and then he asked me too. And that was kind of like my thing. Like he just cooked up the beat and was like, he cooked up like an 8 bar loop, 9 bar loop, and he was like, all right, flush this out now, flush this out, and drop it in Pro Tools.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was a job, you know. So
The first thing I'm gonna buy is a Sony C800.
yeah,
Yeah,
really? Okay. I actually am sold on that Telefunken from Mr. Underwood setup. That
I like it. I've recorded on it.
I love it, bro.
I love it, but that like I don't know, man. The C800 just sounds
You would sound great on the C800. I feel
like
like
for
it.
what I do, I feel like the C800 is the move.
Yeah, no, it's not to be played around with. I rock the Warm Audio, or it was recently stolen from me. Um, you a hoe who took it from me. Um, but I had that C800 clone from Warm Audio, and
And
that was a bad mofo,
yeah,
bro.
it's good as I've used that at someone's house, and I was like, "Damn, bro, I need to get one of these."
Bro, it was a bad
Not
mofo.
expensive, right?
You're a compressor and an EQ away from sounding like a C800, bro. Like I'm really convinced. I'm really convinced that Warm Audio hit that one on the head. Now, when it comes to uh big shout out to Warm Audio, by the way.
Uh,
I love you, by the way, Warm Audio. I love you,
yeah,
Warm Audio. I love you, Antelope. I love you, Avid. I have this one. This is the 251. So,
yeah.
oh, by the way, I got some dust.
Oh, we gotta test that out
But
someday.
yeah, this is the warm WA 251. Supposed to be the Telefunken 251 clone,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it didn't hit like the Sony one.
Bro, I need if I want to see 800, I should just buy that warm audio. It's not even that expensive, right?
It's only $1,200, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's not even bad.
You
Is
are
it two?
hmm?
Is it two?
Absolutely. You have a power supply and literally gotta hit it for let it warm up
Mhm.
for however long, bro. I would keep mine on for like a day and a half before I would record. So my mic was it was always juicy, bro. Like, yeah,
Uh,
my first like 3 weeks that I had it, I literally just turned it on and just ran noise to it for like a week just to break it in, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, they hit it on the head. And all their other stuff is nice. Their 1073 clones, insane. Their preamps are good. I mean, I have literally
This,
bought into Warm Audio 100%.
this is the key to my mixes. It's my 1073.
Okay, so you going 1073 in
Yeah,
on your
so I'm
mic.
running everything through the 1073, bro.
No wonder. Okay, that's what it is. That's what's getting it so crispy.
Yeah, and that's why it's so warm. Like I've recorded without it just on my Apollo, and I'm like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, bro, you making me want to go ahead and just go ahead and put another Zounds order in. I, that's probably the coldest website for young
Yeah.
creatives. Zounds. If you're watching ZZOUNDS.com, Zounds, they offer, and this is they're not paying me to say this at all or anything, but it's a great place where you can go get some gear. You don't have to pay the upfront cost. You can make payments on it, and they're real good. You can go get a nice setup if you want to get a
Yeah,
spend a couple thousand, and you don't have it. Go to Zounds. You could find something very comparable, make payments on it, and get what you need.
yeah, bro. It's 1073 clone. It's a BAE.
That's from Warm Audio, right?
I think it might be.
Yeah, that's it. The
Yeah,
BAE.
BAE. It's fire, bro. Like the first time I plugged it in like 4 years ago, I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay, wait, because I'm looking at it right now.
Like the
Does it have
BAE.
Does it have the three DI ports? Yeah, this is the one. It has the DMP. So yeah, this
Yeah.
is from wait,
Like 1300. Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know.
This isn't made by Warm Audio, but it's made by BAE, which is another company that does a lot of clones.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one's
you
on the.
love it? Twelve
I
ninety
mean,
five.
yeah, like I've heard other 1073 clones. Nah, this is the best one because some of them they try to go digital and they recreate it. This one is so big and clunky because it's just a literally the same hardware as they. So like it's tubes. It's like it's not digital. It's a literally just clunky piece of analog, and it changes everything, bro.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy. It's like probably like 10 pounds.
Yeah, I gotta see. I'm looking at see the Warm Audio. They have this WA-273. They have a two-channel style for the same price
Mhm.
as yours. Yours just a solo channel.
Yeah, I only have one mic in and one mic out.
Okay. Yeah, this. Yeah, that looks sick.
It's it like I before I got it, like obviously I used the Apollo, which most people just use the Apollo, but I used it a couple months ago because I didn't have a cord, and I literally just went and bought the cord because I was like, I can't even. When you use the 1073 all the time and then you go through the twin, you're like, "Ugh, nah,
This ain't it.
nah, it's not it. It's like it loses all its like color and like all like the base is gone. There's no like it loses so much. It's ridiculous how big of a difference it makes.
Yeah, you're making me want to get an external preamp,
Bro, it's like
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 lunchbox style. I might go lunchbox style with it.
oh the lunchbox is fire.
Yeah, I'm about to go take a trip to either Zounds online, or I'm about to go down to see Vintage King since I get to be in Cali and be close to Vintage King.
But it's like what we were talking about with the synths, bro. You can't, no matter how much you do digital, you can't recreate some of this gear. Like the 1073, you just can't create it unless you got the analog. The Juno, like I paid like $1,000 for the whole like analog like lab with all the sounds, but it's just it doesn't sound the same as
I
if
was
I played.
I was gonna say you got a Arturia lab license.
Yeah, yeah,
You got an extra one. Let me get that.
yeah. Let me get. Yeah,
Let
I
me
feel like
get
you
that,
can
bro. Come on.
on their website. Yeah, bro, and it's like got all the synths, but like I could tell just by playing. I'm like, it's not the same, bro. It's just not.
But no shade to Arteria
Oh, no shade,
and
brother.
their analog lab and their because
I didn't
honestly
yeah.
they're the closest to do it. I mean I think
Some of
I
the
mean they're
sounds are
there. They're
yeah,
there.
close. They have a lot of color and like man, I use it at least in every other beat. Like the pads and stuff are ridiculous, and like the
Yes.
synth leads like ridiculous.
I could compare Arturia to how Universal Audio has done their plugins. You know, they're true emulation plugins where they've literally vetted the entire piece of gear, every transistor, every circuit. Basically, they've gone through it and formed their plugin to recreate and act how those
Yeah,
specifics act with the particular gain staging going in. And so you're pretty much, if you pull up console and you pull up a UAD plugin, you can 99.9 guarantee yourself that you have that analog piece of gear. Um,
yeah,
and
but
I
I
think
don't.
Arteria is the closest company to have got like those classic synthesizers and getting them
Yeah,
to
close and
sound as close as possible.
I don't use UAD plugins, man.
Mm,
I don't know why. I just like
what you
it's
waiting on?
confusing and they use so much CPU power and I'm like, oh my God. Like Yeah, like if I load up a bunch of UAD plugins in Logic, that shit is gonna
Well,
do.
it's, of course, because it's powering off of your twin at first, but now they have some native. Now they do allow UAD plugins to run native off of your system.
Off of the, yeah,
Yeah, so
okay.
they do. They did switch it up finally.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the issue. I was like, these plugins are dope, but there's no way I can even do a session with all these.
yep, right. You got to get a satellite. You got to get a bunch of other things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss my twin. I had a twin with unlocked all of the UAD plugs,
Uh,
so I could run it in console real time. So I was able to have my CLM1B. I was able to have my LA2A, my 1073, all on my mic chain going in.
Going into
Going
Pro
in,
Tools.
yeah, going into the box. I was able to get like basically get the best vocal chain you could ever imagine digitally
Yeah.
using the best plugins on the market with no latency. But I don't have that no more because of that whoever went through my trunk.
So, so I have a twin. Do I have all those plugins?
You don't. You just have some of them. I think yours comes with like the 1176, a
Yeah.
couple reverb plugins and
I
whatnot.
bought a compressor. It's pretty fire. It's that one. There's like only a couple knobs. What is it? It's like a tube compressor. I liked
Just
it, UAD, but like, and it like definitely did make my voice sound like more like if it was a tube mic, but I was like, it like, I couldn't figure out how to EQ it to where it wasn't just like clipping the track. Like it was I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out.
it surprises me how many people like with you universal cons or you like twins and people that have UAD like don't utilize like
I don't at all.
the zero latency and like the software that they offer. Like I'll be pulling up console and people are like, "Wait, what's that?" And I'm like, "Really? You don't use console? Like this is where you can like put plugins and processing on your vocal chain before you even touch your DAW, before signal even gets there, and it's latency free, which is what we looking for. Like
Yeah.
imagine you being able to turn up your headphones as loud as you want to, beat vocals, but it doesn't change your level of input in your DAW because it's a separate source.
Yeah,
Because it's not recording, it's just monitoring, right? You're just like listening to it. So and the way you do it is you actually mute, you arm your track in your DAW
yeah.
and you record on it, but you mute it. You don't listen to it as you're recording. You're listening to your output via console, and then when the
Yeah.
track when you're done recording, you just drop it down to your playback track and you just
Okay.
do it that way. But now,
Is that printing?
well, you can monitor and you can actually print as well.
Yeah.
I print. I go like tune, EQ, a little compression, preamp, and I print it all then and there. Because again, if it's getting me closer to the finish line anyways. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
tune. I'm gonna put all that stuff on anyways. Might as well just put it on in the signal change and it before
Uh,
or
I
while I'm cutting.
I gotta get you to switch to X pitch, bro.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm down to switch. I think do I
I love Antares. Antares held me down for years, but bro, they got like the X pitch dude. They basically got a bunch of nerds together, and they were like, their whole mission was to make something that was way better than Antares. That was literally their goal, and it's so much smoother, bro. Like because that sustain like that is something that the Antares doesn't have down like that. But man, it
yeah,
like smooths it out.
I think the only companies that are really hitting with that to sustain well, I think Antares is the only one that really doesn't do it. I think
Oh, it's yeah, all of them.
Slate Digital, their tone does it. You're saying X pitch. I'm pretty sure what's the other one that's you got and Waves tune as well. I believe it has a sustain.
I've never used Waves Tune. Is it good?
It's absolute. It's I honestly, Soren, I think you should
Dabble.
per record, you need to
Yeah.
say what does wave tune sound better or does X pitch sound better?
Yeah,
I think
because
they
there's a
work different for each for niche. It depends on the record, bro. I promise you.
yeah, bro, and that's something I've really uh grown the past year is like really just like not getting stuck in like, oh, I have to do it this way. No, like every record, man, I'll do a little different. It sounds better. Like just like because I feel like what happens is when you start to get good at mixing, you have like your own formula and it works, but you use it for every single song. But I think the next level after that is where you're able to just do random stuff and still make it sound good that you wouldn't normally do because of the record. And that's like the next level of engineering, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah. It's like having your tool, your coloring box, your crayons, and you are like, I know how to use these purple and greens the best way together, but like that's all you know. But
Yeah.
then now you get to the place where you're looking at your color and you're not going with that typical color scheme. You just know I can get there when I want to, but I'm going to use these colors. Basically being so in tune with your art and your artistic ability that you're going to be able to start at any which way process and you don't start things the same way.
I think I'm frozen,
You
bro.
are frozen. I see that. I don't know why. Let me
It's
see.
all right. It should
I
be
think you're
good.
good now.
It'll catch up. But
Yeah, you back.
yeah,
You back.
I agree. Yeah, you want to get in this record?
Yeah, yeah. So chat once again. This is what we do at the Wave Factor. Me and Soren obviously got into a nice chitty chat, just about what's going on, current events, just catching up. Honestly, we've been off stream for a few days, so
Mhm.
just chopping it up, going on some rants. But Soren, uh, hit me up and said he is cooking up a classic,
Yes.
classic. And so whenever he tells me that, you already know I got to hear it the right way. So what better way to listen to it and get a first reaction on stream,
Oh yeah.
And so just tell us a little bit about the record, Soren, where the inspiration came from. Um,
Hypnotized by Akon implies like it's not the same key. It's just the tempo and like the really the drum pattern. I was like, because it's 114. I think Hypnotized like 117, but mine is 114. So it's like the mustard tempo add like 10 to 12. So it's like it's a different pocket and I think it kind of got lost, bro. Like, cause a lot of these records that I love from back in the day, they're in that pocket, and then it just, like, bro, I haven't heard like a big song in that pocket for so long.
yeah, you said it's 114. I always say that's no man's land,
Yeah,
really.
it's like 120 and up is like it can either be trap or like dance, and then like 100 is like that mustard. 115, 110 is
I think of like
kind of like
those Justin Timberlake, Pharrell, when there's like those poppy records, those radio pop
that's how it
records,
is. And like it got lost, bro. No one does it anymore.
except Pharrell.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the record called, bro?
Past two.
Has to.
Like PAST space two. Past two. Like it's past two.
Okay, okay, dope. Let's run it. Let's go. Let's get it here at the Wave Factory. We play nothing but bangers.
It's playing.
Yeah, yes sir. Run it. That guitar lick sound crazy.
Nexus.
I really don't feel love. I really don't feel love. forget it. Every night we fight like we at war. I'm not trying to do this shit no more. I'm calling out for mercy, baby. Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah, I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more, and I feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both broke and got shit to do. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we doing too
Yes, sir.
Love it, bro. Love it. Fabulous record. Start to finish, like captivating.
We go through the beat.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I want to say, chat, if you listen to that record, one thing my ear says this.
Yeah.
Soren has a very good understanding of filling out all of the octaves in his records. And there isn't a space in where it's low frequency like bass and high frequency as in treble. That's like if you rub your finger like this in between on your next to your ear, like that super high end sizzle, that there's only so much space you can fit in between that, right?
Yeah.
And Soren has this great way of producing records that are filled each part of those octaves. If you look at the piano, you start from the lowest octave and you go all the way up to the highest octave. There's sounds that fit within those certain octaves. And one thing that I'm hearing with Soren is that he has a great understanding of placing sounds and producing records that fill up all of those harmonic octaves. And that's something that comes with experience.
Yeah, because it's like it's just instinct at this point.
Mm.
Like I just like I'm like, oh, something needs to be there, you know.
Right, right. Let's see.
Let's try to get these.
I think we can make this a little bit bigger now. Okay, so what did you start with? First sound. Let's go through it.
I started with the guitar, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, wait. Okay, go back. So I'm only seeing one note, or I'm seeing boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, ba bum, bum, ba ba bum. Cool, easy, right? Look how easy that pattern is, though. Like it's so easy, but the way that it's done is just it has melodic movement. It has feeling.
Look at the bass notes, they drag out, but the other notes dance around them, and they actually don't really line up. Like this first note on the higher end is 2 clicks over from the actual start of the bar, so it kind of like walks. Nothing's really hitting at the same time.
Yeah. So let's hear that. Let's hear that one more time. I just want to hear that. But hear how it immediately. And also let's give shout out to Soren for the good sound choice. Notice how that last measure on bar 4, that bass note stays right at the same note.
I think I just put some pads for the bass note.
Wait. Yeah, I'm hearing another lead in there. Can we take that out real quick?
Yep.
Where's that at?
So this is one pad.
Yeah, I just want to hear that.
It's just little notes
Oh,
at the.
oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
So look what Soren does. He hacks this pad, looks like, and he
yeah.
plays these low notes, but he also finds that he has these higher notes that he can just play very sparsely that give this high tone.
Yeah, and it just gives it a dynamic versus like without that, it's just kind of just like low, like background, which is good. Like pads are great for that, but I just sometimes if the pads dope, I'll just like pluck a little high notes and they're just like, I don't know, just spice it up. The other pad's pretty boring. It's just like you can't really hear it. It just kind of like go,
But these are sounds that are felt. They're not really heard, and they kind of just fill out that sonic space, that stereo width, right? Again,
uh,
you have middle and you have sides. These sounds are just filling out that side information, just not letting things get too thin, and it keeps his mixes sounding wide.
yeah, yeah. So I think a bass line, yeah. Sierra.
So exact same notes from the original guitar.
Yeah, just following the bass notes. Nah,
Can you play it with a guitar? Mute the clap real quick. Mute the clap real quick, bro. See, right now, Soren can write the entire record right here. He doesn't even need the drums. The drums are just secondary. They're literally just because
yeah,
that's what people are expecting to hear in that rhythm. But the whole essence and the feel of the record is right here. And it's honestly the most difficult part of producing is to get something
oh,
like this that really feels good, that's undeniable, that's original.
because
Period.
melody is king, and like, um, everyone's like, "Well, it looks so easy. I mean, you only have four sounds, and one of them you can hardly hear." I'm like, yeah, but what you don't understand is all the melodies are playing off each other, and they're filling all the sonic space. So I don't need a lot. I need,
So think about that. So let's just think of low, mids, and highs, right? He has the bass, that growl bass that you just heard. He has the mid range, which is that guitar. That's where your ear is very sensitive. You, as soon as like you hear that, as soon as that guitar note hits, boom, your ear immediately just grabs to it, and that's because it's sitting right in that mid range harmonic pocket, which our
can't hear
ears are
nothing
the
else.
most sensitive to.
You can't hear as a consumer. I mean, at that point, you can't hear nothing else.
Right. That's it, right? And then he has this boom, boom, he has this teardrop melody that's sitting up in the higher octave. So right now he has a perfect balance of lows, mids, and highs. He doesn't need anything else. See, the
No,
sonic spectrum is filled up melodically.
and if you want to fill it up even more, add some growl. Not a lot. Little bit of growl to your bass lines, because if it's just a sub, it's fine for 808, but add a little bit of growl and color and like hyper dimension, because it'll just, man, if this was just a sub bass, the melody would be half as good,
And
because it's this that growl.
yeah, can you take the growl off? Okay, so even though I still like it, see, but guess what? Soren with this growl, he's introducing you more mid-range content. So your
Yeah,
ear is perceiving the sound, is perceiving it versus more so feeling it. And so when he took that shelf off and he took the growl away, you still felt the bass, but you really
yeah, it's
didn't
still
hear the
there.
bass.
You didn't hear it. It's just there, like an 808 would be. But like now, okay, so the difference is there's a difference between a sub bass and an 808 and a bass line. A bass line should be like heard, like it should be a melody as well as a bass. Like, so it should have a little color to it. If you're going for a bass line, even if it's not a growl, like on repeat, me and D's record, he had like something to the respace that gave it like this. I don't know, it just like colorized it and like made it sound big. Like anything that you can do, I would suggest, honestly.
Yeah, and if you're mixing or you want to be a mix engineer or just you working with clients or anything of that nature, you're being a producer. I think every producer should know how to mix their own beats and be able to
Yeah.
how to sonically tune their beats to their client's liking, right?
Yeah.
But when you hear somebody say turn the bass up or the bass isn't cutting through the mix, the amateur mix engineer would go right for like a low shelf and boost up 100 hertz and thinking that because I'm boosting the bass frequencies, that bass is going to cut through the mix, and it's actually wrong. You need to go around 500 hertz, which is that mid range, because
Yeah.
that's what's going to make it seem like your bass is is
Part
being
of the
perceived
song. Yeah.
louder. And
Like it's part of like I learned that from or not, like that opening intro with that bass line.
yeah,
It's it has bass to it, but it's a melody, bro. Like it don't like you can hear it so clearly that it is a melody. So if you have space for it and you can like turn your bass line into a melody by giving it color and like so you can perceive it and actually the listener can hear what it's doing and not just feel it. I mean, that's just like a easy hack to like make your melodies better.
yeah. So we're in another nerdy sense, we are doing some harmonic like exploration, expansion, you could
Yeah.
say, or harmonic saturation, I guess you
Yeah.
could say, especially since you are adding more distortion, more drive to the mid range. We're actually doing some more harmonic distortion. And
Yeah.
that is a trick that we use instead of turning volume up. You excite or distort the harmonics of the sound to make the sound perceive louder, and
Yeah.
that's really the sorcery, I guess you could say, in mixing. Is what we're doing is we're not turning the volume up, we're just making it perceive louder to you. And if you can
Yeah.
get that distinction of when I need to actually turn the sound up and move it forward versus I just need to make a sound appear louder, your mixes are going to start to come 3D and you're going to start to see a big difference in your records.
Yeah, and like crap, I lost it. What'd you mix it?
Talking about harmonic distortion.
Oh, yeah, and it's all in the mid range. I mean, really, if you want something, if you want your bass line to be louder, put more mid range in it.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then so the clap, I actually worked on this clap for like a half hour. So I have a EQ RC20
Can
color.
we actually see? Can we see the EQ curve?
And
There we go. There we go. So show. So you got a little sad whale going on right now.
yeah.
Do you see
But,
the sad whale? Do you get that?
yeah, yeah.
If you look at your EQ, it looks like a sad whale. It looks like two eyes
Yeah,
and a
well,
frown.
we only use this for the tube distortion. So
RC20. But it looks like you have a little filter on there too. You have the filter
yeah,
on there.
I cued it a little just so it's not as crazy. And then I put a Valhalla on it.
Can we hear?
Only eight,
Can we hear the
only eight,
dry clap? Can we hear the dry like where you started and then?
just the clap. All right,
Yeah.
I'll put everything on it.
So more darker style reverb too on there. I'm hearing.
Yeah, I wanted it to be more lo-fi. I didn't want it like creeping up into the like melodies. So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of I think the Valhalla EQ. Yeah, I'm cutting it at 6,000, so I'm not letting it get very high.
Yep. Yep. Very dark style. One thing I
Yeah.
will say about the clap pattern that I love, that just a personal preference, I love that clap clap on the turnaround.
Yeah.
And I know that's very signature in these style records,
Oh,
especially because this the one record that this song reminds me of. But I'll always kind of hear that clap clap, and personally, I always find myself doing those clap claps, and so it's just another familiar like style. You could tell Soren really has been doing this for a while because he's just naturally doing things that these records that he knows that these records that these style of these styles do, and
yeah.
he's just mimicking that and using formulas that he know that works. Not
Bro,
thinking too hard about it, just feeling it.
bro, the works every time. It's hype.
Clap, clap.
Yeah, clap, clap. It's yeah. All right, so then we got the kick, pretty basic. And we got the hat.
Very poppy and clicky, but yeah,
So the hat is interesting. I actually played it and then quantized it because I wanted it to be.
that's the best way to do it. Do you have any groove on it, or just is it just straight quantize 100 on grid?
I moved a little bit manually, kind
Uh,
of off.
got you.
Yeah, yeah, and then just open hat, kind of a constant. Then I have another one. I wanted some old kind of like MPC type of uh hats and stuff. So I like went into a really old sample pack I have. It's right here. It's called Laser Dice. I downloaded this when I was in like eighth grade. So
Okay.
it yeah, so like it just kind of has that like older feel like a lot of the sample packs now they have so many like limiters and EQs on all the sounds already, but like these are more just kind of like bare bones so you can kind of like uh do what you want
You
with them.
you know what's crazy, Soren?
Yeah.
I was like, when I was teaching at Icon and I was doing some drum mixing and stuff like that, like I was earning for like a drum kit that just wasn't so damn polished that I actually could do something with versus finding something and then that's already sounds amazing and then trying to mix it into something that really didn't need to be mixed into. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I got lucky because like I got machine was out when I was in seventh grade, so I have all the sound packs from seventh grade. That was 2000, I don't know, 11, 12. So like they're raw, like, and I can go in, I have them all. And yeah, I think, yeah, like downloading old sound packs, bro, they're better. Like
I
I,
have a bunch too. I know exactly where there are, but
yeah,
again, it's just I was just like, man, all these sounds are good. You know, how do I really mix something that's already mixed, or how do I
yeah,
take something that's already mixed? I could just show you like the character and sound, but I can't really show you like a super before and after because how do you
yeah.
polish something that's already polished? There's no room for it.
Oh, room. There's so many limiters and EQs and compressors on the kick. I hate finding a good kick is hard because they ruin them, and all the sample packs they like overblow them, and you can't do anything with them. Um, but
Facts.
like, yeah, this is kind of like a weird hat. Like you don't hear this type of. It's like
It's really a symbol.
yeah, it's like a ride, and then it's so
I
easy.
like it though because it's all lo-fi. It isn't super polished on the
Nah,
top end. It's like it's not super dynamic either. You know what I'm saying?
wanted it because the melody, because my melodies are always dynamic, because that's where like I put plugins and like I really work on the sound design. And sometimes, especially in these older songs, the juxtaposition between like a great melody loop and then like kind of like raw drums that aren't like don't sound bad because like make them sound good, but like a little raw and that juxtaposition with like a good vocal, man.
It gives it that contrast, bro.
If you can get it right, it's so much better than like my favorite records I made is when I do this because if like everything is polished and I have songs like where everything is more on that polished side and they're good songs. I love those songs, but like man,
You get, but there's no, oh, man, dog. It's a different dimension, dog. It's different
yeah,
depth. Like you're getting different depth, bro.
it's that because all those sample packs, like there's no depth. They've EQ'd the depth out of every single sound.
Facts,
And like to
facts.
get it back, like this clap, I had to put color on it. I had to put Valhalla. I had to EQ it. I had to do stuff.
Oh, you
It's
really filtered and just you filtered it really.
just
But
because it was so like just like I mean, listen to how just pathetic it is. It's not bad. It's just so like thin.
yeah,
Like that's so much better.
clean, right? Yeah, clean. Got the depth on it too. Got nice
Low end,
Valhalla on there. Just clean,
not
bro.
just the
Got
low
that
end.
got that bite out of it, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So I mean, and that's it, bro. Like,
So I was gonna say, can you just play the entire drum pattern without the music? And
yeah,
chat again. Welcome to the Wave Factory. You know where the beats are born at, where the records are born at. Listening to this simplistic drum pattern right here,
it's snapping.
but again,
Little lo-fi snap.
oh yeah, I like that.
Oh, it's so easy, but every sound had thought into it. Like the
Mm-hmm.
clap, I wanted the clap to sound vintage and a little dirty, so I worked on it for a half hour. The kick, pretty standard. I just wanted a clean kick. This crash, like pretty rough. Like I didn't bother EQing some of the stuff out, and I just wanted the drums to sound like clean but full. And it's really easy, but like then when you like add the bass,
And you see how the drums are still less dynamic. They still have that, like
yeah,
automatically we have some dimension here. You
yeah,
know, just
yeah,
from
yeah,
using these samples, these style of samples.
yeah. Oh yeah, 808. I went hard on the 808.
Yeah, nice glide 808 her in there.
That reverse.
Yeah.
This 808's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
clean.
yeah, it's clean. I cut it at like 40.
Okay.
I leave some of it. I
Can I
used to
can I
not.
show you a little trick?
Yeah, what's up?
This is what I always like to do to make sure I'm cutting at like the best place for the low end, right? So see the little you see the little piano roll at the bottom left of
Yeah,
yeah, click that. So now you
yeah.
got this piano roll, right? So now just roll off on your last octave where you're at. So like your key is in what?
Um, uh, E minor.
Okay. So you're basically right. So roll
Basically,
a little bit more. Okay. So roll up to the F right there. So now you know that that last octave E is going to be inside your filter. Or
yeah,
I'm sorry. Let's go the other way. Go down to the E flat. There we go.
there.
Right there. So yeah, you pretty much had it on point. So
I had,
now that
had
E,
it at, yeah, I had it at 38. It's
my
at 30
right. So my guy Soren is just
here.
professionally on point. But that's how you can make sure you just make sure that you get that last note of that last octave in your
Yeah,
mix, right? And
yeah,
that's how you can always find the perfect roll cutoff spot. Because I would just habitually just roll 30 hertz off and that's it.
yeah.
Don't even ask me. 30 hertz, that's what I was told and that's what I'm doing.
Makes a difference, like if you're listening to it on like consumer products, because a lot of like the little portable speakers and stuff can't handle 808s if you don't roll enough of it off.
Right. It's
So
really trying to reproduce all these super huge frequencies that it just has no business trying to do.
yeah, so I'll play the drum pattern with the 808 because it's the second. That reverse is, I've been adding that in like every beat. It's
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so easy. Like it's just melodies king. I don't how I've always had a hard time explaining like why simplicity is so the way, but it's so hard to do. I think I think because everything has to be great. Like you can't if your beat is simple, your main melody can be lackluster. It just can't.
Yeah,
It just can't be. If you're making like some crazy like Kanye type like or Travis Scott like these crazy productions you hear that are like honestly kind of annoying. Um, sure, but like yeah, if you're like this beat, it's just a couple pads that back a guitar and a bass line and good drums. Like that's it. But the levels are right, the dynamics, I know what sounds need color and what sounds don't. It's just all it's man, I don't know. It's just understanding. It's just you know it. You spend enough time, you just can hear it over time. Like you know immediately what's wrong. You know what I mean?
you know
And
the
that's a lot.
word.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to finish out?
Oh yeah, that's like a lot of like when I'm making a beat, a lot of it's like asking myself like that's wrong. Why is it wrong? What does it need to be? And then kind of just doing that with every sound. Um, and not like short, not like half-assing stuff. Like I went through hi-hats for probably 20 minutes to find this, and like this ride cymbal I dug for, because like nothing was working. And if I were to just go grab a bunch of random hats out of my drum kit and just uh put them in the same pattern, it's not gonna sound good. Like it's gotta be, man, there's just so much.
Soren is. I feel like he's having a little trouble explaining the fact that he just has really good taste, and he doesn't go the lazy route in order to find the sauces and the spices that he needs to create the dish that he wants to create, and he wants to have for himself.
It's like a chef, like you ever been around a chef? Like they if they're missing one ingredient, they're pissed. And like even though that ingredient, like maybe they're missing one spice,
It's not the same.
it maybe it'll be basically the same, but it's like chefs like every ingredient matters because if you stack up enough small wins, that's all it is. It's small wins. Like I won the hi hat works. Like it's just small little wins throughout the beat, and not accepting like just not accepting it if it's not good. Like I don't know. I guess that's taste, but like I will not work forward on something that I don't think is a hit.
Yep. And there is a problem with, I feel like, with how much we're on the go, how much we are pressured to be on everybody else's time and the world's time, that we just try to fly through these things and really not take
Yeah,
the time to do it. Like, I can't tell you, and I'm guilty of this so much, bro. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm guilty of it so much, of not really digging for the sound that I want.
Yeah,
And I'm
same.
like, this is close enough. I'll
Yeah,
change it later. I'll fix it in mixing. Like, these are all just the traps of the digital way to make things simple, make more simple. But yet, again, there's an art form to making something simple and dope last 3 minutes. There
yeah,
really is a art to that, and you really have to be able to develop that, because otherwise you're just going to be layering melody on top of melody on top of melody, trying to fill in that you know something's missing. Well, guess what? Not It's not something that's missing. It's just the elements that you have together are not working together how they should be.
yeah, and like it's such a big deal, man. Like I think the reason I care so much, especially if I'm making a beat and I'm like, oh, I'm as soon as I'm done with this beat, I'm putting in Logic and I'm making a song. I care more because I'm like, that hat's gonna be in the way. I gotta like make sure that's right. You know, so I'm like basically prepping everything for when I record. It's how I'm thinking about it. I'm like, nah, the clap needs to be more up because once the vocals on it, it's gonna get lost. So like I'm just kind of tweaking things like based on like how I think the vocals is probably gonna sit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what being a real producer is like. This is the difference between a beat maker and a producer. He's
Yeah.
making the beat, but he's thinking 10, 20, 50 steps ahead. And we talk
Oh,
about, I mean, we're talking thousands of steps ahead, meaning hours and days ahead of maybe challenges and creative crossroads that he's going to have to cross to
yeah.
get to the finish line. And so again, that prep work, that thinking, that forward thinking, that's producing. Not he's not just falling into just the contraption of this beat and this beat only, and then whatever else is done after the beat is whatever, because as long as the beat's done. Nah, he's
Yeah.
thinking checkmate moves on move 3 when really
Yeah.
it's going to be a 100 move game.
Yeah, like when the beat was only this,
Chat, we're going through a beat breakdown right now on the Wave Factory. Soren
when
came
it,
with a banger today.
when it was just when I added the clap to the melody, I didn't just add the clap, I added the clap and then worked on it for a half hour so it like worked with the melody and the style of song I was doing. It's just like
Chat, listen to that. 30 minutes in the pre-production stage, not in the mixing stage. In
not
the pre-production stage, spends 30 minutes on the clap to make sure that it's fitting the aesthetic of the record. That is
aesthetic.
that's a
That's
different that's a
the
different
word.
level.
That's the word, aesthetic. It's like it has to be the aesthetic, which is why I go to these old sound packs to find these weird old like dusty hats because that's the vibe. It's the vibe. Like I don't want little like internet money hats that are so compressed and literally are like ticks, like you can't even hear them. No, I want like full on, like give me like that, like old, like early 2000 beats type of hi-hats. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Should we? All right, I'm gonna go into Logic now.
Cool.
We'll pull up the record because there's a lot of like arrangement stuff. It's gonna tweak out. Hold on. Bro, I've been like messing with arrangements a little bit and like I think for like nowadays, especially like with no feature, I don't like
You're
it.
frozen.
Yeah, I know. It's because I gotta share this. Um, yeah, man, it's hard to justify a second verse if the song, like, after everything is like over 230 and without a second verse, it's hard to justify putting that second verse on there.
Yeah.
It is. Because it's like if you have a little cute little outro and stuff and like end it good, though they might replay it versus if you have that second verse, they're not gonna replay it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's
Okay.
get back to the share.
Yep.
So you got Logic pulled up.
Logic pulled up. Uh, changing my
So chat, we moving over. So Soren is one of the only producers that I know still to this day using Machine by Native Instruments. But and big shout out. It works, right? If the wheel ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's how we rolling around here. So um Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
don't love we love all DAWs. We love music. If you love music, you should be able to appreciate every DAW because they're allowing us to make our art. But one thing I want to point out is you see this process. Soren knows he can make a beat, and his bread and butter on crafting his productions are in native instruments. But then he pops over to his other DAW to keep the process moving forward, and then pulls up Logic, and this is where he's cutting vocals. Personally, I still disagree. I still think Pro Tools is expressly the best DAW for cutting vocals. We can I can rant about that on another stream. But yeah, if you're just watching, we went through the beat breakdown, and now we are getting ready to get into the vocal breakdown of the song, which should be very interesting and dope to look at. Soren, come on, show us something.
you know what's crazy is I agree that Pro Tools has a better audio engine and it does sound better.
Mm-hmm.
But just the so easy because it's an Apple product, Logic to work, and like with my setup, because my mic doesn't have a lot of like it's like my setup's more geared towards like less crisp sound, more like full. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel I can get that from Logic versus I've used Pro Tools with my setup, and I think I don't know, it might just be my something. It's like it's almost trying to be something it's not, and I feel like Logic with just the stuff I have just lets it kind of be versus Pro Tools always sounded a little weird. Not at other studios when I record on it, but on my stuff, it always just I don't know, it just wasn't as good like
Got you.
on. But
No shade to you. You know, I've been a Logic user for 15 years, man. My most popular songs of my career have been produced out of Logic. Period. Period.
uh,
Point blank. Apple, we
I got
love you.
so I got the S imager on the master. I have it at 1.25. Um,
That's your only plugin on the master chain right now.
yeah, because I master it in a different session. But yeah, I've always played with this. D actually showed me this a long time ago. I don't even know if he uses it anymore, but he showed me this. And I used to have it a lot higher, but I found like 1 to 1.25 doesn't spread. Like when you listen to it in the car, like the kick and snare still sound like uh forward, but a little bigger. But if you go too big on this, your whole record will just kind of sound like it's just getting lost because if you go too hard on it, everything's just gonna get lost. So I'd say like 1 to 1.25 if you're gonna use this, but don't go crazy. Let's see. All right, I'll just play it.
I really don't feel love. I really don't feel love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dang it, my mic was muted. Listen to that real quick. Listen how phasey, how cool that sounds. Just that intro vocal, the first
I
vocal
really
that they're
don't
gonna
feel
hear.
love. Mm.
It's just I got a what do I got on it? I got a phaser, waves, a
The
flange,
meta flange or meta filter. That's a
adjuster,
meta filter.
okay, yeah.
That joint's underrated, bro.
Oh,
Meta
it's
filter
so
is so underrated, dog.
bro. One of the phasers I have pre-saved on it is so filthy,
Yo,
like
send me that.
so disgusting. Yeah. And then so I got this, bro. It's all in the delay. So I figured this out this year. I used to just have the H delay. Now I got the doubler, the Valhalla, and I got the EQ on it. And then I got it. I EQ'd it to kind of sound like crunchy, and then pinged it,
Well,
and then
yeah, let me go on my rant real quick. Listen, if you're not EQing, delaying, or affecting your effects, if you're
yeah,
just putting on a delay and you're just stopping there, you're gonna lose to the mix off every time. You're going to take L's against us all day, every day. As you can see, it doesn't just stop with a delay. It's a filter, a doubler, another reverb. It can go into some more stuff. See, Soren, he inserted the reverb. I like to send it back. I like to use a send to go back to my original reverb that my vocals on. But
Okay.
just to keep it a little bit more consistent. But
Yeah.
either way, creative delays are so important, bro. And
Yeah.
and it's just again, he's just stacking micro wins.
Micro wins,
Micro wins.
just like okay. So I'll play it without the plugins on it. So this is everyone watching. You have one delay.
I really don't feel love.
Cool. But like listen to the delay once the doubler and Valhalla on it.
I really don't feel love.
You see how it like lives in
Mm,
like a sonic space that's super pleasing versus before it just kind of sounded thin and like whatever. But now it's like way
I really don't feel love.
that doubler on the delay,
just
man. Like
rounds out the edges so
yeah,
much,
yeah, it
bro.
rounds it out. Kind of like how if anyone like puts like a little chorus on their hat, that's a little trick. D showed me that. It just kind of it makes it a little less harsh. Um, it just rounds it out and makes it like fill that space, man. It's all about filling that space, but just knowing when to stop. All right, so yeah, the first vocal you hear is this little
I really don't feel love. I really don't feel.
and then I got the reverse little, just like,
See, oh my God, see the classic. You can't go wrong with a reverse reverb going in the vocal, y'all. Chat is
nah,
just you can't go
all you,
wrong. It's just one of
all
those
you do,
things you could do, and it just
yeah, all you do is go, yeah, and then just put a fat reverb on it, and then bounce it in place and reverse the thing, and then chop it to where it like goes right into the vocal, and yeah, works every time.
I really don't feel love.
Just move,
tasty, tasty.
yeah, it just moves.
I really don't feel love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Touch, touch. Don't know.
Talk about this. So I got six vocals. The first two are panned at like 14 and 15 opposites. Next ones are like 25, 27, and then I got 34. Oh, that should actually be out here. 32. Um, I EQ these a little different. I take out some highs and lows that I don't take out on my main. And then the little trick I do is I sneak these two in the middle here. I put a doubler on them. And I turn the pan in a little bit so they're not as wide, but I just like sneak those into the stack just to like give it a little more dimension.
Nice. I like that.
Touch, love.
And then I got that ping delay on some of them as well.
I'm
So
shocked. I'm shocked you don't have any of these letter layers hard like hard pan, hard left, and hard right. I would at least grab like one and go far left, far right, like really exercising the stereo field. But
yeah,
and that's something when you were if you weren't looking, like I'd take over your screen and go.
yeah. Oh, like hard.
Yeah, hard,
He's
hard, all the
like
way, all the way,
all the way.
all the way. If it's the same note, yeah.
Touch.
Oh yeah,
Come
bro.
on,
That's
bro.
yeah.
Go all the way.
That's way harder. Absolutely.
Chat, we're making hits in real time. This is what we
Yeah.
do here at the Wave Factory. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Discord. We're on Dimitri Green TV today, but most importantly, powered by the Wave Factory. This is the new movement. Your boy Dimitri Green, Soren, just doing this every day, bringing you new streams, new heat, new music every day, showing the process, showing you how to really craft a hit record.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that. Let me turn these up a little. Damn, I never thought to go all the way, but it actually
Bro,
sounds.
what? That's where all my stacks are.
Yeah, and if it's the same note, it for sure works
Same
better.
note? Yeah, easy call, right?
Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both grown and got shit to do. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. I was your number.
Just like simple, like little call and response. I love like pitch bending, ad libs.
Don't know where it's coming from.
It just
Yeah,
gives it,
sick.
yeah, it just gives it some gas. Um,
To
Little melody.
I really don't love. Be out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both grown and got shit to do. I really don't feel the love.
So like structuring a
Mm.
hook. Um, I use this formula a lot, so I'll play it and then I'll
I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both grown and got shit to do. I really don't feel the love.
it's like those first four bars, the hook, and then the second half, it works every time. If you do something different, if you can find like a clever like
I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both grown and got shit to do. I really don't feel the love.
maybe bring it back and then end it on that,
Mm-hmm.
it works
That
every time.
that break on that second half of the hook, on
And
that
then
first four bars.
it's like comedy. It's like a callback.
Yup. That was like, oh, we're gonna take you here, but nope, we're gonna make sure that we bring you right back.
Yep, yep. And then so the verse, I like to do this. I'll kind of like take the hook melody, especially in the first verse. The second verse is a little different, but like, and just kind of like use that hook melody as a bridge to get into something else. So if you notice, like the first line of the verse is actually, I think, the same.
Feels like we doing too much. I was your number one.
Yeah, same thing. But then I give it a long little break and then I get into something else.
I was your number one. I was the one that you called upon. Who got you out of that mess? Who took you away from your ex? Girl, don't you forget it. Every night we fight like we at war. I'm not trying to do this shit no more. I'm calling out for mercy, baby. Yeah. Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah. I really don't feel the love. Feels like.
Idea was kind of talking about this. You want to end your verse if it's like a hype song like this, like upbeat, like club. You want to like end your verse on like some sort of like high note. So what I like to do is I'll like freak the beat a little. So Like that little like I love reversing the just sounds so cool. And then
What part of the record was that? Was that transition or is that in the middle of the verse going back to the hook?
yeah, I was talking about how to end the verse, so it's like right
Yeah.
here.
So again, like chat, whenever you want to signal a change.
One more time, I really don't feel love.
Like just
Few things are happening in this moment right here, but
a lot of things are happening. Just listen to the tension, like
Can you fuck me one more time? I really don't feel love.
it bites you. It like that.
yeah, I get the chills, bro. I got chills on that moment because I'm just thinking about all the things that are happening all at one time. You know, you just got the tape break, right? Number
Yeah,
one, if you want to signal producers, if you want to signal a change, you want your audience to say, "Oh, here's a change coming." Immediately, just break the beat. Whether it's just taking it away or just doing something where there's just some sort of separation or break. Number
and
one,
but also you have to know how the moment and how to bring it back properly.
yes, yes. I
Yeah,
spend a lot of time on that when I'm doing arrangement on okay, if I'm gonna take it out, I I need to find a slick way or
yeah,
I just can't bring it back in mediocre. I have to find a way to bring it back in with some flavor, with some class because again, you are getting a reset. You're getting a full reset from your audience. Now they're like, "Okay, well, here it comes and we got to reset, so you better bring it in a
yeah.
this is your opportunity to
The moment.
take it from an okay production to okay, this producer knows what the f they are doing because they didn't bring it back just in a normal way, they brought it back in a creative way. And that's
Yeah,
the second thing that I'm hearing is he took it away creatively, brought it back in creatively, did a shorter tape stop, went but then brings it in even slower than how he stopped it. So that goes into a creative. It's different. He didn't bring it in the same way he took the beat out.
yeah, and like those little tape stops and restarts, bro, those are such a hack. Those get everyone go. If you find the right moment and pull it off, bro, it works every time. It'll always work. It's timeless.
Yep. Not to mention he says a dirty line. He says a dirty
Yeah,
line
no, yeah,
right there. Eh,
I was about to talk about that. So it doesn't rhyme with anything I was doing. It's different, but that's the point because it's a moment. This moment where I chop the beat there, it has to be something, or in my opinion, when I was writing the record, I was like, it has to be the whole song's pretty tame. It's just got to be like, because I'm talking about like nothing. It's all like the shit is cooked, but then I'm like, fuck me one more time, and then I bring the hook back. It's like out of left field, so like it's writing too. So like.
I'm not trying to do this shit no more. Calling out for mercy, babe. Can you fuck me one more time? I really don't feel love.
just totally separate, like totally
It's a
separate break on
whole
that
moment.
line, melodically, structurally. I mean, not lyrically because the line still makes sense, but it's a total different moment. And when Soren created this moment, he was completely isolating this moment from everything else that was going on. But he knew that it's a transitional part of the record.
Huge.
I used to call my homie and be like, "Bro, can you just work on my transitions?" Because he used to have this eye for just shutting out everything that was else going on the record and would just focus on my transitions. I used to have a partner that would just do that for me
Yeah,
because of
bro.
how much of a moment and it could make and break your record.
I've had so much practice because like I remember when I first was making beats, like uh I'd export my beat out of Machine and put it in Fruity Loops so I could like chop it up and use gross beat and like
Mm-hmm.
make it cool and add like filters. So like I've been doing that to my beats forever, like forever since day one, since I first learned how to
Hmm.
use gross. I bounce my beats, all of them in Fruity Loops, and finish them in there by just like adding little and then like bringing it back at the right moment. So it's a lot of time, but like you if you'll eventually just get it by ear, but like at first like focus on the last line of your verse. How is it going back into the hook? If the song can't, if the hook is hard and the verse is hard, but it can't go back into the hook, then something's wrong, and that needs to get fixed because it doesn't matter how good that first leg of the song is. If it doesn't like come together, it's just not gonna, you know.
Yeah, and another thing you said that was so on point, bro, is that it has so much tension, bro, in that one moment. Ear, and then you come right back into that smoothness. You just right, you just go, ugh, and then you just release. Like that's all music is. That's all we doing. Is just giving you moments of tension and release.
Yeah, so I'll break down the little vocals. So I think
Can you fuck me one more time? Woo.
and then I added this under. It's the only time I use this in the record.
Can you fuck me one more time?
Just
Fuck me one more time. Woo.
it's a fuller. I don't know what this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just little ad libs, and I got the lower verse thing.
Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah.
Like that's really it. It's just these four vocals and this beat transition, but it sounds
Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah. They don't feel love.
like it's a vocal stacked with like a little distorted vocal, one ad lib, and a reverse ad lib, and then the beat thing. But like it's just like again back to like when we were going through the beat. The same thing applies in making the record. A lot of it's simple. You don't need a lot to create that tension.
Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah. I really don't feel love.
Not a lot, but it's just, you know.
Yep, the vocal stack underneath there too. That formant vocal, love it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like it's like you feel it. It feels like I love to use it on bars where I'm like a bar like this, like an aggressive bar that has a moment where the beat stops. I'm gonna always put like some sort of formatted vocal, even if I really tuck it, just like see it just feels a little more aggressive, even if you can't really tell as a consumer what is happening. It just feels like it's aggressive. Yeah, it's distorted. Like this background vocal is like dirty. It's
Can you fuck me one more time?
like it's
Dirty.
hella crunchy, but like if you just EQ the weird stuff out of it and tuck it, it'll like and then make sure to pan it a little so it doesn't phase.
Can you fuck me one more time?
It just sounds big, without really doing much other than I just copied the vocal, put a vocal bender, a doubler, and distortion. So the difference between that vocal and the main vocal is three plugins. It's the vocal bender, the doubler, and then the berserk distortion. Um, but yeah, that's basically the record. I mean, after that, I so the last thing is the hook. You notice it doesn't have these ad libs in the first part of the song.
I really don't feel love. Feels like we doing too much.
So I added when the song comes back in just to fill that space.
Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah. I really don't feel love. Feel the love.
That is.
Do too much, yeah. Out of touch. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night.
Did it again because it.
Just because it's saucy.
I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like
And then that's it. It's just
You
with the
could
verse.
actually drop it more. And think you love me more at night. Break sun on at night. Break like at night. On the at night break. On the
Like,
at night, that's when you break it. At
yeah,
night, boom to the tune, oh, you get that stop and go.
yeah. It's like
I feel like I love you more at night.
it's kind of right there.
At night, yeah, at night. Having the ta ba ba pow, like coming back in on those claps. So
Yeah,
real short and sweet.
yeah, like this, bro. Splitting stuff and like doing this is my favorite part of the song. Once I get all the vocals done, like just
Mm-hmm.
like
So
making through
let's
it,
bring them in more, baby. Let's bring them in more.
creating moments is my favorite.
I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both.
Yeah, that works for sure.
At night, ka. At
Yeah.
night, bam. Maybe bring it back in a little sooner. And
Well,
but at night, pow.
I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past.
oh, what if I just added a clap there?
At night, little
Whoa.
reverb clap.
Yeah.
YouTube, what up? It's your boy Dimitri Green kicking it
Uh,
with Soren. We making records live. It's the Wave Factory. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Discord. You already know what time it is. It is just it's been dope. We had fire stream today.
oh yeah.
Fire stream today. Not sure what's going on. I hope the saying that our stream health isn't doing too well right now. I'm curious why.
Yeah. It might just be the day. And then yeah, the last part is just a little cute little outro, but what it does is it just, especially if you don't have a feature and you're like self-produced artist, that second verse doesn't always need to. This song's 2 minutes and 40 seconds with one verse and just the outro. So I'm like, why would it? So it's just
That shit is I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we doing too
made it out at the end. That's it. That's a wrap. And like if you think about it, bro, like the beat, what? It's two pads, a guitar, drums, and then the bass line. The vocals, really, it's just these stacks make the session look way bigger. But I mean, it's just really just like filling that space. You got the main vocal, the stacks, the formatted ad libs, the non-formatted ad libs, the pan, little stuff. Like,
Hold on real
yeah.
quick, bro. Gotta take this call real quick. Hold on.
I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. I was your number one. I was the one that you called upon. Who got you out of that mess? Who took you away from your ex? Girl, don't you forget it. Every night we fight like we at war. I'm not trying to do this shit no more. I'm calling out for mercy, baby. Can you fuck me one more time? Yeah, I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much.
All right. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both rolling our shit. And I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much.
don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both growing our shit. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. I was your number one. I was the one that you called upon. Who got you out of that mess? Who took you away from your ex? Girl, don't you forget it. Every night we fight like we at war. I'm not trying to do this shit no more. I'm calling out for mercy, baby. Can you fuck me one more time? I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both growing our shit. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Don't know where it's coming. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both growing our shit. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Calling out for mercy, baby. Can you fuck me one more time? I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much. Feels like we out of touch. Don't know where it's coming from. I feel like I love you more at night. Feel like our best moments way past two. But we both busy and we both growing our shit. I really don't feel the love. Feels like we doing too much.
My bad.
But
My bad.
uh, good. Is there anything else you want? I think
Nah,
that's
I think we're good. I think we're good. Shoot, you want to pop back on in a few hours? See how it go down?
yeah. We could do that. We could yeah. We should cook up later.
I'm down. I down. I've been fiending to make some music. So,
Let's cook up.
yeah, let's cook up a little bit later.
For sure.
All right, YouTube chat. Yo, it's been a pleasure, privilege. What a monster stream. Soren with his new record. Hopefully we'll see some artwork, and we'll see it dropping soon, man.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, we're gonna get the YouTube out, and we're gonna like, cause eventually we want to like probably cross over to YouTube majority. We
yeah,
just right now, cause like you gotta get your channel up and all that. But like the goal is like have it like other content, like our music and like video shorts, like other stuff other than streams. Like once we can like get going on YouTube, but right now just tap in on Twitch so you can help us just keep growing this thing and
yeah,
get on.
yep. Follow the Discord too. Wave Factory. Come kick it with us on there, where we kicking it more unfiltered, more live streams, more chat. Ask us any questions. Doing music reviews, beat reviews, pretty
Oh
much
yeah.
everything under the sun creatively.
Yep. Yep. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. We'll probably hop on later and see if we can make some fire, but appreciate it.
Till then.